Hello everyone, welcome back to my class. I am Jagdish Chaudhary from KV Patan. In the first session of this lesson, we have learned about sense organs, meaning of super sense, and need of super senses in animals. Now, in this session, we will learn about animals and their super senses. Let's start with the topic. Animals and their super senses. First of all, we will see super sense of smell. See, super sense of smell in ants. Ants can recognize their group members or friends with help of their smell. Because of the super sense of smelling, it can differentiate that other ants were not from its group. Also, with the help of this sense, very easily they can find out their food. So, with using super sense of smelling, they can very easily differentiate which ants are from their group and which ants from the other group. So, because of the super sense of the smelling, it can differentiate that other ants were not from its group. Ants leaves a special kind of smell, means when they are moving everywhere, that time they leave a special kind of smell on the ground when they move, and other ants at the back follow the way and line. That's why ants always move in a line. I hope you must have seen the straight line of the ants. Okay, one activity is already given in our textbook. You can do at your home. Next one is super sense of smell in dogs. You have seen dogs urinating here and there. By doing so, they can mark out their own area so that whenever a new dog comes to that area, it can understand that this area belongs to other dog. So you always seen dogs are urinating here and there. What they are doing? They are marking their particular area. So this super sense is help other dogs to find out the area. Means they can understand this area belongs to any other dog. Next, we can make use of this special sense of smelling of dogs to search stolen things, to catch thieves, finding out bombs, and also searching people at the time of natural disasters. Especially police and defense forces use dogs in their squads. You must have seen police forces and or defense person always use dogs in their squads to find something. We can't find out that things. Dogs very easily can identify and find out these things. So this sense of dog is very useful or helpful for us. So whenever if you seen the dogs with the special sense of smell are used in dog squads, let's see the dogs used in a dog squad to maintain by police and also during natural disasters like earthquake to find out people who under the debris. Means we can't identify and we can't find out these people, but police dog squads easily can find out these people. Next, dogs also have a super sense of hearing. They can hear the faintest sound also. So when you are walking on streets, that time very easily they can understand something is going on. Next one is super sense of smell in mosquitoes and silkworms. I hope you very disturbed when you want to sleep. That time mosquitoes disturb you. How they can identify where are you sleeping? So see, mosquitoes identify the human body by smell, and so how they can identify you? They can identify you by the heat of your body and the smell. Mosquitoes have special sense of smelling. So they have a special sense of smelling. Mosquitoes can find us by the smell of our body. They also find you by the smell of the sole of your feet and the heat of your body. So there are two things you have to remember. How they can identify you? They identify you by your body heat and the smell. Most of the insects, including male silkworm, can identify its female partner from many kilometers by her smell. So the smelling sense is available in various insects. Next one is super sense of sight. Some birds like eagle, kites, vultures can see 4 times as far as we can. These birds can see things from a distance of 8 meters. This super sense of sight help, helps bird to find their food. So here in pictures you can see some birds picture, right? Eagle, vulture, kite. So see, these birds can see things from a distance of 8 meters. What we can see from a distance of 2 meters? These all things they can see from the 8 meters. So this is the super sense of sight present in some birds. Similarly, nocturnal animals like tigers and lions also have super sense of sight. They can see or hunt their prey at night very clearly, and that too from far away distance. So see, some animals like tiger or lions, they have also super sense of sight. They can see or hunt their prey. What is the meaning of prey? Means their food. At night very clearly they can see prey from the far away. Rats also can find their food in dark night. So rats also can see their prey in dark night. So this is the super sense of sight present in these animals and birds. Next one, the position of eyes on head of some birds. If you seen some birds like parrot, sparrow, crow, pigeon, these birds' eyes are located the either side of the head. But one bird like owl, some birds have eyes in front of their head just like human. All of you know our eyes are situated in front of our head. Okay? So the eyes of our life of human being are located in front of their head. But most of the birds have eyes on the either side of their head. What is the reason behind that? Why and how these things are helpful for those birds? So see, these birds can focus on two different objects at a time. This thing is very important. Means we can't focus on the two objects at a time, but these birds can focus on the two objects at a time. Also, they can see the two different directions at the same time. You can't see the two different directions at the same time, but these birds can see the two different directions at the same time. You must have seen birds moving their neck very often because their eyes are fixed. Like us, we can move our eyes left, right, up and down. Means we can rotate our eyes. But these some birds can't rotate their eyes. Their eyes are fixed. They can't rotate their eyes like us. That's why they always, if you've seen, these birds are moving their neck around. Animals can't see as many as animals can't see as many colors as we can. Means we can see the different colors and various colors, but animals can't see the various colors as we can. We can see the all colors, but animals can't see many colors as we can. For example, dog. Dog can see few colors, but if you gone to the rat, rat only can see black and white color at the time of night. So see, very simple thing is there. It is believed that animals that are awake in the daytime can see some colors. Means whose animals awake in the daytime can see some colors. Those animals that are awake at night at night can see things only in black and white colors. So we can see all colors, but animals cannot see many colors as we can. And those animals who are awake at night time, they can see things only in black and white. Now, super sense of hearing. You must have seen langur monkey, right? So see, langurs can hear sounds of tigers and other dangerous animals as well, and they warn other animals by different cries. Means they saw the tiger in the forest, they start to creating some noise. So other animals and their group member very easily understand dangerous animal is present there. So this super sense of hearing is very useful to protect themselves to be become prey for the dangerous animals. The next one is bats. The bats can produce sounds of high frequency and their ears are tuned to the sound frequency they emit. They can catch their prey using echolocation. So see, the super sense of hearing also present in bats. I think you saw at night time bats are flying here and there. So this super sense of hearing is very useful or helpful for bats. Now next one is dolphins. Dolphins use small ear opening present on both sides of their head to hear when not in water. To hear sounds under water, they use their lower jawbone that conducts sound of their middle ear. So see, these animals use of this super sense of hearing, and with the help of this super sense they are protecting themselves to become prey of the dangerous animals. Some animals behave differently when a storm or an earthquake is about occur. So see, some animals behavior is totally changed when something is going to happen. In that time, those animals is behaving totally different, behaving totally different. By observing the behavior of such animals, the people living in the forest very easily they can understand something is going to occur. So, who are living in the forest, those people predict the natural disasters with the different behavior or changes in behavior of the animals. Birds also give alarm calls to warn against dangers. So see, some birds have different sounds for different kinds of dangers. For example, there is a different warning call if the enemy is coming from the sky or if the enemy is on the ground. So this is the second part of this lesson. I will share last part of this lesson shortly. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.